Hi, in this guide I'm going to show you how to install and set up an Exchange server. Here we have a standard install of Windows 2003 server with Service Pack 2 installed and all the updates. Right, so first of all we're going to log into the server. Right, so to show you this, so it's on the Service Pack 2. You can see the spec here, the PC that's running on. Right then, so you can see through the configure server wizard that it's a fresh install because nothing's been actually installed as such. Just a basic install of 2003. What we need to do first is make, because this is the first server, I need to make it a domain controller first before we can install Exchange. So what we're going to do is install the domain controller in Active Directory. So highlight that in blue and click next. And let's follow it through. And next on that one. So it's a new domain name, domain controller for a new domain, and it's a new forest. So in this one we need to put in the full domain name for DNS. In this example I'm going to use office.pineway.co.uk. Click next. That's fine, click next again. That's fine. Right, because this is a fresh install, you need to actually really install the DNS as well. So, see what the options are. That's one I want to use. So there's a middle option there. What that does, that installs the DNS server for you and configures it with Active Directory. This one's quite important really, because if you've got PCs running 2000 or 98, then you need to have this one here. But if you've got XP installed on your PC, you're accessing the Exchange, then you can go to this one here. So that's fine, just leave it on that if you wish. Now I need to put a password in for the system. This process does take a little while to complete. when doing this, it's a good idea to actually have the Windows 2003 installation disk in the DVD drive. Now what it's saying here, it's saying because this machine's been given a dynamic IP address, it actually recommends a static IP address, but for this test purposes and to this guide, doesn't really matter really. But you should really do a static IP address. But I'll do one anyway. So that's all set up there. Just waiting for the DNS to be configured now. Shouldn't take too much longer, hopefully. Right, so let's now finish that task. Now it needs to restart the server. Just give it a quick restart. Right, so that's now restarted, and let's log back in now. You now says log on. It's now as part of the domain name, part of the main server now. So once you log in to the server, right, so just so it's now, you can see it's now complete domain control setup. What I wanted to show you now, again, just to recap what we've done so far. Let's go back here. Right, so at the moment, all we've got set up at the moment is a DNS server, domain controller, Active Directory. Everything else is still saying no at the moment. Right, so we're now in the stage to actually begin the installation now. Right, while we've still got the 2003 installation disk in the DVD drive, we need to install the support tools. So we go to the 2003 CD, DVD, go to support, tools, and it's the support tools here what we need to install. So let's follow that through. Shouldn't take too long to do this task. That's that job done. So I'm now going to insert the Exchange 2003 server installation CD. Right, and so I've put the disk in the drive, and we're going to click on the Exchange deployment tools on this one here, and then we can deploy the first Exchange 2003 server. So we want to do a new domain, new installation of Exchange. Right, so yeah, that's fine. So we've got 2003 server installed with latest service packs. We need to now install and configure the web server, SMTP and so forth, before we can do anything else really. So there's this option here, enable that. Let's click next to this for a moment, wait for it to go through. It might be prompted actually to put the 2003 installation disk back in again, which is a bit of a pain. But yep, there you go. Need to install the, put the disk back in, so need to eject the Exchange CD for a moment. Right, so I've now put the CD in the drive. That's going to go ahead now and complete the web server installation. Need to exit this. Don't need that up, do we? So that can get taken off a moment. This part shouldn't take too long. Well, so that's now finished. What I need to do now is just double check to make sure the SMTP server and the other required components are installed. So just click here. Now, so it's not all set up yet, so I need to enable that and that as part of the Exchange install. That's about all you need on there. That's fine. Click next. Right, so that's that finished. Now I can close some of these windows down. That doesn't need to be up anymore. So now I need to put the Exchange CD back on the drive. Right, so we've completed this task here, so that can be checked off. And remember at the beginning we installed the support tools, which is on the Windows 2003 server CD. So we've done that task already. This tool here is quite for testing the DNS resolution and so forth. I'm not going to test it this time because I know it's working anyway. So it's not going to be looking up any errors, so I don't need to worry about it. But the most important thing we really need to do is the sysprep. So not sysprep, voice prep. So we need to do the browse to the CD drive, set up i386 and do that, and then click on the voice prep option here. Click on continue. Click next, agree, So you can see it's all going to be installed now, voice prep and so forth, so that's fine. Click next to this one. What this does is update its Active Directory schema. This one will take a bit of time to go through. Once you're doing this, I'll explain a few more things you should do after you've done all the installation of Exchange, is to make sure that you install the service packs for Exchange. So you install Service Pack 1, then Service Pack 2, then any other hot fixes that Microsoft have released that fixes bugs within the installation. About halfway now at this device preparation. Right, so that's going through still and upgrading the Active Directory schema. Right, so that's now finished that part. So I'll click finish to that. Now it's the same now again for the domain prep. So go back to setup again and run that. Continue. Continue again. Next. I agree. And next. And you can do next again on this. So that's fine, you can leave it as it is. That's nice short task, that one. So we can click finish that one. And now finally the main installation of Exchange. Click next and agree. Right. I always do a custom install, and I'll explain why this is in a moment. So now click next. Create a new organisation. So yes to that. Next. And this one we can call it Office. I agree. So I can do next again. Exchange is now stopping the services before it can actually install this, the server. Sometimes you might get an error where it's Exchange is unable to stop a particular service, and sometimes you have to stop it manually. This can take a little time to go through and complete this. Not far to go now. Just a case of waiting really for this to go through and complete its steps. It's currently installing messaging and calibration services. So it's still going through and installing. It's now just configuring the services now. So it's now installing the system management tools now for Exchange. So it's now starting the services back up again now. This bit shouldn't take too long really. Right, so it's installed Exchange. So click Finish. I'm just going to close this window down now. And that's it. Exchange is now installed. We go to here. You can see the Exchange is all there. And if we go into the administration tools, active directory user computers, you should see now there should be an SMTP mail address for users on there. I'm just going to check the administrator account. There we go. So that's now up and running. Exchange all installed and configured. All that's left to do now is just install all the updates for Exchange, Service Pack 1, Service Pack 2, and any hot fixes as and when required. Well, I hope this guide's been useful, and if you'd like to view more of my guides, please visit www.pineway.co.uk.